So if you're watching this video, you are probably a veggie eater, I'm assuming, on the Starch Solution. So today I am going to share with you how to make your own veggie broth. I mean, it's amazing. So come along, I'm gonna show you. We're doing some fun things around the property this weekend and it's a little bit chilly, so it's perfect day to make some veggie broth. So I wanna show you how I make it here in my homestead. So when I make this veggie broth, we have so many scraps as I'm cutting up veggies throughout the week. And so some items I will compost because it's not good for veggie broth, but most vegetables that I have, celery, carrots, mushrooms, onions, all of those things that I cook with a lot, I actually save those scraps in the freezer in a bag, and then once a month I will make veggie broth. And the great thing about this is you're not adding salt, so it's basically just a veggie broth. And because of that, you can add in the flavors as you are wanting to cook. So if you're making a soup or a stew, or you're making some kind of sauce, you can add that in and have those nutrients from the vegetables in the broth. It's really fun to do, so I hope that you will try it out. You don't have to can it. You can actually freeze it into like ice cubes or keep it into your fridge for at least like a week or so. So many ways to preserve the veggie broth. It's so good, you guys.
So we are busy on our homestead today. We are filling our bins and I'm making veggie broth, and we're just like getting some stuff done that we've been wanting to do. And so the weekend is perfect time for it. So hubby is helping me get a little bit more organized, and that feels really good. Trying out vegetable broth that I'm gonna can that I'm like so excited about. So I have my chard from my garden. I have parsley from my garden, and I had to buy the garlic and onions, and then I have peppercorns underneath there. Then I am taking frozen carrots, celery, and then I have a bag of like scraps of veggies. Every time I like, you know, if I don't compost it, I freeze it if it's good for doing broth. So the other thing that I'm going to add is tomatoes and water, and I'm gonna make my broth. All right, so I just started the burner, and I have like mushrooms, all my frozen, and some of my fresh items here. And so I'm just gonna cook this down, and then I will add in the water, and then I will add in the tomatoes, chard, and garlic and parsley a little bit later. So I just added in 8 cups of water, and I will add in the tomatoes now. And then from there, I'm gonna let this like really cook down, probably for like an hour. And then I'll add in the parsley and collard greens. Yes, it's gonna need a lot of cooking. So I just have this going at a really low simmer. You can see it's kind of turning a veggie broth color. It definitely needs to be way more brown, but that will happen as it simmers. Hubby is helping me out in the orchard today. Ooh, it's windy and it is chilly. Chilly, chilly, chilly. All right, so we are filling up our reserve for mulch and hay and compost in there, and we're filling beds today, even though it's windy. We're taking this pile and storing it away. Get rid of all the piles on the homestead. All right, this has been cooking for about an hour and a half, so I'm gonna cook it for about 30 more minutes. I might even cook it longer, just to make sure I get all the goodness from this. The cool part is that there's no added spice besides the black pepper. So there's like no salt or anything. So when you use it, you can add in any flavor elements that you want. Right, this has cooked for over 2 hours. So now I'm just going to keep it on the stovetop. Burner is off, and I'm just gonna let it cool down before I start canning it. Took my lids off and I am just warming up my cans now, and now working on my broth separation. So I'm like trying to get all the liquid out. Then I will compost all the remaining extras. Here is my veggie broth. Whoa, looks so good. I'm gonna try it. I got my station all set up with my tools. The cans are in the pressure cooker warming up, and I'll be ready soon. All right, so it's all done. I got 4. I thought I was gonna get 6, but I only got 4, but that's okay. So headed into the pressure canner. These beauties, look at them sizzle. This is my veggie broth that I cooked today, or I made today. Cooked, made, canned, you know, all the things. Right when I took it out, I heard the click, 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 click 4 times, magic. So I'm gonna let them sit overnight and then check them in the morning. This is like, I'm addicted to canning. Thanks so much for tuning in to today's video. I would love a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Comment below if you are interested in making your own veggie broth. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel for more videos coming your way. And this veggie broth is so good if you are on the Starch Solution, because it is nutrient dense and packed with so much flavor.